St. Paul e-Democracy, as part of its outreach work at Rondo Library to familiarize library patrons with the use of digital tools for public participation, invited all St. Paul City Council and School Board candidates to give a statement on their candidacy to be aired in YouTube and SPNN, the local cable access television station. Hi, my name's Tim, and we're about to take a video and upload it to YouTube. And the first thing we've done here is positioned our camera. This could be done with a simple webcam, but I'm using a simple video camera. And what I'm going to do is, rather than tape this onto videotape and then bring it onto my computer, is I'm going to hook the video camera directly up to my computer. So I use a FireWire cable so that I can download it directly onto my computer. And so I'm just plugging it in here. Now that we've hooked the camera up to my computer, I'm just opening up iMovie. I use iMovie. There are other applications that can be used for this. We've hooked up the video camera to my computer. We have iMovie open, and now what we do, it opens up in edit mode, and we want to bring in camera mode. And here we go. We have Gary on the screen. And then really all we need to do is hit the import button in iMovie, and we're recording Gary.
I'm Gary Thompson, and I've been pleased to coordinate this project, and I think I've learned a lot about coordinating and scheduling a lot of people just via email, no phone calls or anything like that. And we were able to get over half of all the candidates in the city of St. Paul to come down to the Rondo Library and get videotaped content, a 2 to 4 minute video about their candidacy.
As much as this project demonstrates how the field has been leveled in terms of candidates being able to access the internet to promote their messages, we'd still like to keep in mind the 30 to maybe 40% of the St. Paul residents who still don't have access to the internet and won't be able to see these videos. YouTube and digital tools will not take the place of face-to-face door knocking and grassroots campaigning. And we encourage those candidates to continue to communicate with the public after they're elected, and to continue to keep in mind this issue of the digital divide and work to strengthen the participation of all citizens through this new media. Okay, now we finished taping the candidate statement. We've given them a chance to look it over and make sure they're comfortable with it. If they wanted to, we've given them a chance to revise their statement and re-upload it or re-videotape it. And now we're really to the stage where we're going to upload it to video or to YouTube. And the first thing we need to do here is basically export the video. We're going to, using iMovie as a QuickTime file, and we use the share command. Share as a QuickTime file. Again, this is using iMovie. Other programs will have a slightly different process. And I'm going to save this as a web streaming QuickTime file. And I hit share. And I have to name the file. I've named it Gary. And I basically hit save. And now the software is going to compress the file. Okay, and now the file's been saved and compressed as Gary, and so what we're going to do is we're going to open up our web browser, which I've already done, and I've brought us to the YouTube page. If you don't have an account, you just have to create a YouTube account, which is very simple. It takes a few minutes. You basically just need your name and an email address and log in. And I just logged into the main page of YouTube. And once you're logged into YouTube, right there on the main page is a button called Upload Videos. Okay. And so you get to the Upload Videos link. I just need to click on that, and it's going to take me to the Upload Video screen, which is actually a very simple process. Here we go. We're at the Upload Video screen, and all we have to do is give our video a title, which is Gary in this case, a brief description, Gary describes candidate videos. We're not actually uploading a candidate video right now, but a statement about the process. Okay. And then we have to give our video tags that will help people find it. And so I'm giving this video a couple of tags, one which we've created specifically for the election content, which is St. Paul, STPAUL 2007, the year of the election. We're also tagging our videos with Rondo Library, where we shot the videos, with the tag MN Politics, because it fits into a broader category that's already on YouTube that we want to fit our videos inside of. And also the name of the candidate or the person, in this case Gary Thompson. So I've just used my standard set of tags, and then I'm adapting it by adding Gary's name. Okay, once we've entered that data, we need to fit our video into a category. We've selected news and politics from amongst other categories like sports, entertainment, and other things. We want to pick a language. Our video is in English, and then we hit continue uploading. Okay. And once we're at the final screen, basically we just need to browse and find our file, much in the same way you would add an attachment to an email. Just hit the browse button here, and that's going to give me a navigation window so I can navigate my hard disk. I find my file right here. I hit open. That's inserted into there. I'm asked whether I want to broadcast my movie publicly or privately. I've selected public because I want anyone to be able to access it. And then I hit upload video, which I've just done now. We'll see a little cursor, a spinning cursor there to show that it's uploading, and it should just take less than a minute and our video will be uploaded. According to YouTube here, our video has been uploaded successfully, and we're really done. The video won't actually show up on the website, as I said, for about another hour. But we do have a link here that we can put into an email to show people where our video is going to be. And we also have some code that you can embed into a blog entry or into a website that will allow folks to view this video right there on their own site. So that stuff is ready to go. A lot of things have changed since eDemocracy first started doing online candidate information in 1994. One of those things has been the power of tools like YouTube to level the playing field. So now that just about any candidate, right up from the presidential candidates, right down to local city council and school board candidates, are able to use a tool like YouTube to record not only their image but their words and make them available to anybody on the internet. Part of that level playing field means that candidates like our current president of the city council has her name on YouTube and her video, as well as other brand new candidates who are running for the first time and normally wouldn't have the resources to really get the word out like that. All the candidates can participate, and it's also a great opportunity for the residents or citizens of St. Paul to see the breadth and depth of the field of candidates in a way that they never really could before. By hearing them speak their own words and seeing them, their image online.
What has fascinated me about eDemocracy is the candidates that we have been working with and learning what their opinions or what they have to say about what they would do for the community if they were elected. And I think this is a great thing for the community. St. Paul eDemocracy strives to improve the quality of public policy decision-making in St. Paul and Ramsey County by broadening the public participation and linking the diverse voices of the citizenry to community leaders and elected officials in a civil and respectful exchange of information and ideas. St. Paul eDemocracy informs, engages, and empowers community members in the public life of St. Paul by building online forums and other tools for public dialogue, and by making those resources accessible to the community.